Brother, you've got two free cool 99 overall players hiding in your item binder in Madden 24, and this is what you need to do to claim them as well as optimize them. Now, say family, and welcome back to another Madden 24 video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day, and without further ado, let's get it started. Here's a $10 Xbox gift card. Again, if you want more giveaways, leave a like. It's that simple. All right, now this video isn't revolutionary. It's not going to change Madden Ultimate Team forever for you, but I do just want to talk about these team captain cards in Madden 24 because you can get a couple of them to 99 overall players. We'll talk about how you can do that, as well as one thing that people are absolutely sleeping on with these cards, which is a necessity that EA literally just changed, I want to say 4 days ago. Now, before we dive deep into all that good stuff, as you guys can see on the screen right here, we've got some picks over on Underdog Fantasy for today. The Pelicans are tipping off a little bit after this video goes live, and fingers crossed we get a win. It's literally season on the line. If we lose this game today, I'm losing all my hope. Now, with that being said, we've also got a couple of picks we are rocking with over on Underdog Fantasy, which, if you didn't know, is a place where you can make higher or lower player picks on NBA games. You're basically picking how well you think players are going to do instead of teams. And depending on how many picks you get correct, you can 6x, 10x, or 20x your money. Underdog is also going to be giving you a free special if you sign up today using promo code SWIFT. So if you want to check it out, you want to get access to make picks, as well as get a special line for today, it's linked in the description. You know what code to use, right? Code SWIFT, brother. All right, team captains, how can we get them to a 99 overall? That part is very, very simple. If you go through here and you do your team captain missions in Madden 24, the cards are easily going to be getting to 98 overall players. I say easily, that's the max you can get them to, is a 98. Now, once you get whichever two cards you want to use as 98 overall players, all you got to do to get them boosted to a 99 overall is just put in the rest of the team captain cards as backups in your lineup. So Jordan Reed, as you guys can see right here, is going to be a backup at tight end. We've got Frank Gore as a backup at running back. I, of course, am using Eric Berry or Erect Berry. We know all about that. And then Channing Crowder as my backup middle linebacker. And the reason why these cards go up to 99 overall players is because, as you guys can see right here, there is a team captain chemistry boost, which is applied to all the cards that are in our lineup. And as you can see, we also have Rondé Barber by mistake. But by doing that, we get +2 awareness, +1 speed, change of direction, play rec, and excel. So those are really, really good stats boosts. And of course, those bring your cards to 99s. So it's a necessity that you've got two of these cards upgraded to 98 overall players. You've got your other team captains in your lineup, but boys, which cards should you be using, as well as what's a hack you can use on these players? Now, let's talk about the cards. Frank Gore is a no-no. That man is literally slower than an offensive lineman out there. If you have Frank Gore and you're using him as your starting running back, I apologize, you made a mistake. Now, in terms of tight end right here, there's Jordan Reed, who's going to go up to 97 speed. Actually pretty solid. He gets up to 98 speed as well with the boost. I would say this card is usable. Me personally, just the way my lineup is constructed, I bought this Luke Musgrave card a while back. He's been pretty good speed, good route running, good height. I don't feel the need to use Jordan. And then Kevin Mawai is one that I strongly suggest, like a 10 out of 10. I'm pushing you in that direction with both hands. I think this card is very, very valuable. I think some of the abilities this card's get, which we'll talk about in a second, are very, very good as well. So Kevin Mawai is a card I would recommend. In terms of the defensive side of the ball, there's solid cards. Channing Crowder probably isn't the move. Eric Berry or Erect, I can't keep making that mistake, is a pretty decent card. 97 speed, gets bumped up to 98, good stats across the board. This card's good. He's a baller for me. Then Rondé Barber, not a bad card at all. I think he's a little bit short though. That's kind of the only downfall of this card. He's 5'10", so a little bit short in my personal opinion. In terms of the stats, as you guys can see, he's going to get bumped up to 98 speed, and then of course that'll go up to 99. So this card, of course, is going to have the speed. The height isn't there, but I actually would consider using this card as like a slot corner. It's kind of tempting, actually. So to me personally, I think your top four 100% are Eric Berry, Rondé Barber, Kevin Mawai, and Jordan Reed. Really just go through and use these cards however they're needed in your personal lineup. Those are the only four you should use though. All right, now the second part of this video is the abilities that these cards are going to get, because boys, if you've watched this so far and you're like, okay, this is boring, I already know that I got to get my team captains up to 98. Boys, let's talk about abilities on these cards, because every single card now has some new ability buckets in the right slot. So for Mr. Kevin himself, he's going to get identified for 0 AP, post up for 1 AP, and all day for 1 AP. Me personally, I'm a big fan of Identified in Madden. I feel like I haven't really been using Identified at all this year, just because I haven't got a card that gets it for 0 AP. But now that Kevin gets it for 0, I'm like, you know what? Okay, this is perfect. Identified is going to allow me to see who my opponent is using before I snap the football, and that actually just makes Madden so much easier for me personally. So Kevin, if you have him, 100% put one of the 0 AP abilities on him, or you can use one of the 1 AP abilities. Jordan Reed, in terms terms of what he's going to be getting right here. In terms of what Jordan Reed gets, he gets third down threat for 0 AP, deep in elite for 1, and short in elite for 1. Me personally, I don't find that really any ability is super impactful on wide receivers or just pass catchers in Madden 24. It's really the offensive line abilities, which is crazy to say. The quarterback and the running back abilities are fairly important. I don't really find that these like wide receiver abilities make a whole ton of difference, so those aren't too crazy. Then Eric Berry right here is going to be going through and getting some pretty solid stuff. As you guys will see, he's going to have pick artist for 0, so that's 100% something to use on the card. Deep out for 1, and then mid zone for 1. Not too shabby, I will say. The abilities in this second slot aren't too good, so if you want to put deep out right here, it's 3. There's only going to be 1 discounted slot, which is why I think Mawai is really the card to use, because offensive lineman, you don't need more than 1 ability. He gets identified for 0. That's awesome. Eric Berry, okay abilities with pick artist, but not really that amazing per se. And then Rondé Barber gets pick artist for 0, flat zone KO for 1, and deep route KO for 1 AP. So not crazy in terms of abilities. They're really not that dope. I feel like with a corner in Madden, it's the other side of the coin. With our pass catchers, we were saying abilities don't matter a whole ton, right? You can kind of get away with anything. With a corner, though, it's important to have as many abilities as you can. Like, as you guys can see, Marshawn's got 2 for me. Tariq Woolen's got 2. We got Kendall Fuller with 1. Jair with a couple. With corners and safeties, you really want to load up on abilities as much as you can. So to me personally, I think the best way of using these team captains is having all of them in your lineup. Be sure you've got that ticked off. Number 2, I'd upgrade Mawai to the maximum and use identified on him, and then past that, it's kind of up to you as to whether or not you want to go with Jordan Reed or Eric Berry. I think those are probably your 2 best other options, but you're getting free 99s right here. Now, just a super quick word right here when it comes to the new competitive field pass in Madden 24. As you guys can see, your boy is yet to start playing. I don't know how much of this I'm gonna grind, but a few things to note. Number 1, a 98 overall BND, aka Cruise player at level number 7, which isn't hard to get to, by the way. 186 CP. You can get there today pretty easily. It's not going to be that hard to do so. Past that, at level number 17, we got a 99 overall Antoine Winfield. This card's a little bit short, which is kind of the only downfall to him. 2x Ultimate Legend player packs, which is cool to see. A 99 overall BND Ultimate Legend fantasy pack at level number 26. That's pretty cool to see. And then a 99 T-Law at 38. That's just too far away for me to get to. Realistically, 26 is a really good reward. I would say that the level 7 reward is worth grinding to. Like, there's some pretty solid BND cards in here. I think that Cameron Jordan 98 overall aka Cruise card is actually pretty decent. There's good options in here, man. Like, I would actually recommend getting there. So to me, I'd say that's the necessity. Past that, past level 7, it's up to you how much you want to grind. Again, it's getting late in Madden 24. It's getting late in the year when it comes to telling you, yeah, you gotta grind a ton of online games. It's kind of a tough sell for a lot of people, but I mean, I would suggest it. It's not a bad way of spending your time. It's gonna give you a pretty good reward. Now, we're just gonna open up 1 rare option pack at the end right here. These really aren't all that. They're not that crazy. The rare option packs in this new season are the same as the rare option packs in the past season, which honestly is a little bit boring. I was hoping they'd make them a little better. 91 overall Ben Skoranek at the fullback position. Isn't he a wide receiver, or am I just absolutely a non-ball knower? Vernon Davis 87, Jalen Mills 88. We'll take my boy Juwan Johnson in round number 1. Round number 2, an 87 Tannehill, an 87 T Higgins. We're gonna get a Super Bowl animation. This is pretty cool. 89 Sky Moore, and then a 0 chill 86 Jake Elliott, the man who does not miss 50+ yard game-winning field goals. I've never seen it in my life. That's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below. Hit that sub button, and until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. Peace.